Everybody, Dr. Darren here, Infinite Love and Gratitude. Welcome back to our 2-minute lifeline. Our question today is, what is stress? And really, what role does stress play in the degenerative process? Because at the core of every disease, you'll hear a doctor say, well, you know, it's stress related. You got to control your stress. But what we know about stress is that when we're under stress, whether it be physical, emotional, chemical, environmental, electromagnetic, that stress affects the energy of our system. What I mean is the acupuncture meridians and the chakras, where that energy, the subtle energy of our system, goes out of balance. It goes out of balance. That imbalance in energy, blood follows chi. What ends up happening is that energy affects our pH, our acid-alkaline balance, where what happens is automatically we become more acidic. And what the body does in an acidic environment is it says, you know what, just keep the blood stable at about 7.4 pH, slightly alkaline. It pulls calcium out of the biggest storehouse, which is ultimately in the bones, and it starts sending it to these areas that are under that stress. But that is literally what we call the inflammatory process. So that acidity causes increase inflammation. Inflammation, that swelling, that pain, all pain is associated with inflammation. That inflammation, what the body does to compensate for the inflammation is it says, let's slow the stress down on the body. And the way that it slows the stress down is it causes adhesions to form. And adhesions are these sticky substances that decrease this blood flow as a means to slow the stress process, but adhesions over time turn into scar tissue. And scar tissue, what we know about scar tissue is scar tissue will not conduct energy, will not conduct life force, will not conduct chi, will not conduct what we call it emotion in the lifeline, and as a result, scar tissue leads to degeneration. And that degenerative process within our body, within our system, causes more stress. So now we're under more stress, we have decreased energy flow, more acidity, more inflammation, more adhesions, more scar tissue, more degeneration. Pretty soon we go to our doctor gives us a name of a disease. Finally we can find it. We have a degenerative disease process, osteoporosis, cancer, cardiovascular disease, and it's a cycle. But the key is, what is stress? And stress for one person is something that is like, I can't deal with anything. I got this going on at home, I got this going on at work, the food that I'm eating, all the different things that go on in our modern world. But for another person, stress is something that they thrive in, that they're like, bring it on. So stress literally is directly related to perception. And perception is fascinating because what you perceive is based upon what you believe. Your beliefs are at the root of what you perceive, and that perception controls that stress process. Fascinating enough, your beliefs are programmed. Your beliefs live in your subconscious mind, and unless you can change those beliefs on a subconscious level, that stress factor will stay in place over and over and over again. I hope you've enjoyed this 2-minute lifeline. If you've enjoyed it, please share it with your friends. Keep shining bright. Infinite love and gratitude.